Hello viewers, welcome to CodeForAny. Flutter Medicare apps inside. Today we need to see this here the select city screens we need to develop here. First of all, so need to see these designs inside the XD files. Now need to open here these XD files and we need to look like this similar to UI we need to develop here. First of all, so need to making here the this app bars and then after so need to making these parts of the searchings for the city UI we need to develop and then after so need to your current locations text fields text buttons you need to develop here and then after need to making here the city list need to develop like this UI similar to UI. Let's start how to write down inside the flutters. First of all, so need to making here the new screen. So need to needs here now need to go inside the screen folders and login folders inside. We need to create here the new files. Right clicks and we need to open this here the menu and select here the new files and now need to give this here the name small case because always need to proper formats need to give naming configurations are the needs. Now we need to give this here the name select city screen dot like this we need to write down here the names and now we need to use this here the stateful widgets need to creating here for the select city screens. Now need to write down here the stateful widgets need to use here. So now need to write down here the select city screen need to set and also import here the material dependency here like this sets here. Now need to making here the scaffold so need to developing here. First of all now we need to change here scaffold like here and now we need to write down here the app bars. App bars first of all is making here and we need to set here the common colors because mostly these things inside the use this here the these blue colors and every place and most two or three screen remaining not use this here the app bars the blue colors we need to use the here the white colors that's why we need to commonly use this here the blue colors that to theme inside the configure these colors. Now need to find out here the app bar themes inside the main dots dot here's and we need to set here the t color dot primary colors we need to set here. We need to not write here the every times that's why I need to reduce this here the times and to remove here the const value and to save here and like this you need to configurations are the needs here. Now you need to set here the titles for the select screens you need to write down here. First of all now we need to configure here the UI save here. Now need to go inside the play screens and to load next screens inside we need to configure this here the onboarding screen to need to change here the select city and we need to save and to restart this here the apps and to check this here the real time view we need to set here and also need to change this here the here methods need to write down here the go and we need to copy this here the these lines and we need to change here paste this here this two need to change this here the context and we need to change here the push remove untils and we need to write down here not right navigator dot push remove untils we need to pass here the context new routes and predict inside we need to set here set here the true and we need to set here the new routes cut here we need to paste this here and we need to fix this here the issue and widgets inside we need to pass this here like here need to save here. So now need to restarting and to removing here the this back buttons, because need to also need to removing here the remove until need to maybe set here the false. Clean this here the routes need to set here the false. Every push we need to remove here the navigators push text we need to clean here. Like this method, so we need to write down here. And now we need to go inside the select city screens. And now we need to set here the titles. We need to setting here the text. We need to select here, select city, and we need to also set here the style, text styles. We need to set here the color the color primary text white colors we need to use here, and also need to set here the font size as a use here the 16s, and then after we need to set here the font weight. You need to set here the semi bold, so need to use this here the font weight 600, so need to use this here like here's. I need to save and look like this here. So we designed inside the not center, that's why I need to use this here the another's app bar property center titles. You need to set here the false and look like this here the showing here the select city similar to design, so need to creating sayers. Now we need to developing here the scaffold body. Before we need to developing, so need to already put this here the background colors inside the main themes inside. Need to scaffold background colors, need to set here the basic. That's why need to not need to change this here the backgrounds colors, need to given this here. If you use here the different colors, then to set like this here the background colors to set here, but now no needs. We need to configure this here the body, and we need to declare here the columns. And first of all, now making here the top searching bars we need to developing here. First of all, need to need this here the stacks as well as need to design. So need to drawing like this here the bottom curve. So need to needs. That's why I need to use this here the stacks, and stacks inside need to draw here the containers, and above parts inside need to draw this here the search UI similar to like this here the. Now need to create here the containers. First of all, need to set here the stack. We need to set here the alignments, top center, and then after we need to developing here the childs. Now we need to set here the containers, and we need to set here the heights. Need to set here the fixed height. We need to set here the 35, and then after we need to set here the border radius. Need to set here the decorations. First of all, box decorations. Then after we need to set here the color, key color, primary colors we need to set. Then after need this here the border radius. We need to set here the only bottom borders curves need to setting. That's why I need to configure this here the border radius only. And now we need to configure this here the bottom left and bottom rights. Circulars 15, so need to configure both are, and also bottom right radius 15, and we need to set here's const value like this configures, and to fix this here the format like this. We need to configures and to show like this here the cows we need to drawing here. Now we need to developing here the text fields for the search UI. We need to start here. First of all, now we need to copy this here the UI. Need to paste here, so need to change this here the colors, color white. Then after we need to set here the radius as a circulars 15, so need to configure here, remove this here the const value, and remove this here the height, no needs. And also need to need this here the margins. need to set here the const edge is insert symmetric, not symmetric. Need to give this here the top also paddings. That's why I need this here the only. You need to first of all the set here the top. Need to given this here the 10. Then after need to left horizontal margins need to given this here the left and right need to set here the 20, and also need to set here the 20. Like this configures, and to save this years look like this here the set shares for this configurations are the needs here. Now need to create here the shadow inside the decorations. You need to write down here the box shadow, create here the const value, and create here the arrow brackets. Need to write down here box shadow. Set here the color. Three colors. You need to not use three colors. You need to color black. 26 we need to use here, and also need to set here the blur radius is equal to set here the pi, and also set here the offsets of this shadow. X is equal to set here the 0. Y need to set here the 3. Bottom shadow like this need to drawing here. That's one to configure this here. Now need to developing here the text fields. Need to use here. Now need to create after the this container childs. Need to set here the text fields. First of all, you need to set here the decorations, and to input decorations, you need to set here. First of all, now need to set here the enable borders. Input borders need to set here the none property. You need to set no need to give this here the additionally decorations, not put this here, because already you need to declare since set the input border null, and focus borders also set here the null. Now we need to draw here the int text. We need to set here. Need to set here the select search your city like this sets, and similar to show like this here the UI. But we need to set here the another things property. Need to first of all the set here the int styles. We need to set here the text styles. Set here color, the color, placeholder colors set here, and also need to set here the font size 14 like this configures, and similar to designs need to placeholder set here. Now we need to configure this here the prefix icons. Need to set here for the search icons. Need to set here the prefix icon, and we need to set here the icon search. Need to set here the color, the color, placeholder colors. You need to set here for this UI, and similar to designs you need to set here, and also need to decrease this here the borders. Need to set here the high, and now similar to designs we need to show here, so need to compare look like this to show here the this UI. Now need to developing like this here these parts how to develop inside the UI. Now need to outside of the this text need to developing here, need to scroll down, scroll forward, so need to create. Now first of all now making here the row, create here childs, and to draw here the image icons. So need to set here the icon. Need to use this here the native icons. That's why not use this here the similar to show like this UI the icons, but we need to use this here the Flutter native icons. Need to use this here the icons dot location on, and we need to set here the color, the color, black colors need to set, and also need to set here the size 30. and give this here the comma, and also need this here the padding, so need to configures wrap with widgets, so need to wrap padding, and we need to set here the symmetric, give this here the horizontal 13s and verticals also 13s. This configures. If you change here the this value, we need to change this here the icon size, we need to set here the 20 is good, not we need to 25 like this show here. Now need to give this here the text, need to set here, need to use your current location, and also need to set here the style, text styles, set here the color, the color black, and also need to set this here the font size 14, like this configures like this here the UI, and also need to give this here the some vertical space, horizontal space, not verticals. Need to set here the width as a 15 and const value, and we need to set here the comma. Save here, and similar to designs, we need to showing here, so need to decrease this here the 8, like here, so need to showing here. And then after, so need to configure this here the drawing here the city list view, we need to develop here. First of all, so need to find out so here this padding, so need to scroll fonts, need to set. Then after, so need to use this here the X months, and need to use this here the containers, set here the decorations, box decorations, need to set here the color white. Then after, so need to set here the border radius only given this here the top, need to set here the top left and top right, need to set here the 15, need to copy and paste inside the left, and need to also set here the const value for this decorations, and we need to fix this here the warning lines also, and need to creating like this similar to designs, need to drawing here the box done. Now I need to developing here the list view builders, we need to use this here the list view separators builders, we need to use this here because we need this here the row, and after we need to draw here the one separators, that's why I need to using this here the separators. First of all, now need to creating here the childs, and to write down here the list view separators binders need to use here. So now need to create here the item binders inside the context, and index we need to get here, and we need to returning here the containers. Maybe need to set here the container, otherwise we need to difference, need to set here, so need to prepare here the container, because if you change here the themes and decorations, that's why to use this here the containers. Need to set here the childs, need to draw here the row, maybe remove here, need to set here the elements, as you need to set here the elements dot center left, and need to drawing here the text India, like here, so need to set here the style text styles, need to set here the comma first of all, and to fix this warning. So also need to draw first of all the separators, const text indexed, and we need to setting here the const dividers, we need to set here the color 26, and also need to set here the height 1, like this configures, and item counts need to now set here the design purpose, need to set here the 25, like here, and now need to set here the styles, colors, three colors, black colors need to set here, also need to set this here the font size 16, and font weight, we need to set here the semi bold 600 need to set here like here, and also need to configure this here the paddings for this list view need to set here font edges inset symmetrics. We need to set here the horizontal 20 and also set here the verticals as a 10, and we need to set here the const value like this configures need to save and show like this here. Now we need to also configure this here the paddings inside the containers const edges insert symmetric need to set here the horizontal 10 and verticals also need to set here the 10 and show like this here the similar to designs on this UI. Now we need to give this here the selections events how to configure here. First of all need this here the one flags. Now not use here the block because need to making here the designs, that's why need to these variables are the configures inside the directly here. Need to first of all need to set here the integers and to write down here the select indexed. Set here 0 by defaults. Need to configure here like here, and then after now need to go here and we need to first of all the convert into the buttons to write down here the wrap widgets ink wells we need to set here, and on tab events need to write down here for this event we need to set here the set state, and we need to write down here the select index is equal to index like this write down here, and now we need to configures inside the select events. First of all now making here the UI we need this here the select index equal to indexed, then to set here the black colors, otherwise you need to set this here the placeholder colors we need to setting here like this configure this ternary conditions we need to setting here, find out here the color placeholder, and also need to configure this here the font weight. If not, then to set this here the font weight as a regular 400, so need to set here like here, so need to settings and similar to this, then so need to show this here the UI. Now need to selectings and show this here the select events. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up. If you're new user, so please subscribe my channels and press the notification bell icon. You can get every new video notifications and awesome content. If you have any question, so please write down the comment sections. I will help you and sort out your issue. Everyone have a nice day. Goodbye and take care.